Alright everybody, here we go. I'm just recording something mostly for my own benefit. This game featured my first S Plus that I ever got, and everyone's always telling me that one good way to improve is to watch your old matches, both ones where you do really bad, so you can see kind of what you did bad and look at it from there, and ones that you've also done really well on, so you can see what worked and why, and how to hopefully analyze that and continue to do more of it. Like I said, this game is my first S plus. I'm not very good. I'm ranked silver 5, and I think that's probably too high. So, match starts off a little not that great for the first handful of minutes. At that point, like I didn't want to stay there that long, but my jungler's not even moving, so I was about to just take red myself. But he shows up at the end after that point. Was like, well, great. Now I stayed here too long, and it's going to cause me to miss all 3 of these melee minions, which sucks. Reducing any chance I have of kind of taking over the lane at the very start, and so that was a little frustrating. But you know, it's low level play, so tiny little mistakes or differences don't really make a difference. So just gonna kind of watch a little bit. I have an unlocked camera right now for this because it's just gonna be a little bit easier for me to not have to move all over the place to kind of see exactly where they are. I've got them on the mini map, so I can kind of tell at least a little bit of positioning that way. I'm basically always trying to push forward, whether that's good or not, or I mean, I guess I need to learn a little bit better on when should I and when shouldn't I. I threw a CS away right there trying to get some damage. I know Xayah is a little bit hurt. If we look at her HP, she's at like 20%. So I guess maybe I was hoping to kick her out of here completely. Maybe that's fine, maybe it's not. I don't know what I'm doing there, just kind of hanging out in the grass, I guess. Kayne stole one of my creeps. Landed another good Q. I did a good job with those. I did score a lot of good Qs. Got a lot of good damage in there. One of my bad habits, I don't auto-attack the enemy enough. For harass, I basically rely on just my Q to get the damage in. I do a lot of really stupid E's. That I knew better. That one was dumb. I don't know why I did that. Waste of mana. Yeah, there's one auto attack, and I got hooked. That might be the only time I get hooked. I'm not sure, but thankfully there was no follow up, no flay, no anything from Xayah. So I didn't have to worry about flashing and healing out of there. I was able to just walk away. It was fine. Continuing just to push a little bit since Xayah is still wounded. Try and see if we can't force him under the tower a little bit. Throw in some ranged abilities, get some more damage. Just make it uncomfortable. Because I know I always hate when that crap is right up in my face. So here I'm looking for another good Q to score on somebody, and I got another good one on Thresh. And Kayne stole my creep again. He attacks quicker than the mage minions, or like his bullets travel faster. So I think he steals like 3 or 4 of my creeps over the course of the lane phase. Stupid cannon minion. Pain in the ass. Right there I'm looking for a plant to restore some health, as well as put my ward up to see what kind of dragon is there and give myself a little bit of extra room. Get a good auto and a Q off right before he flashed. I was able to get that Q, and so with the combination of those 2 hits I was able to finish him off, and that was a really good kill. So hopefully now that I've got some vision out in the middle of the river, I'm not very good at checking back up on it, but at least it's there. It gives me the chance to. I saw there was no pink ward in there, river grass either. Thresh is now gone for the next 30 seconds or so. Gives us a chance to push again a little bit more, make a little bit more pressure, get a little bit of tower damage. What are we looking at for gold here? Should I bother going back? I even probably could go back right now. This probably would have been a really good time to do so. I'd be able to get my first item, then a control ward, and then come on back and have an advantage over Xayah even more so. But I don't. I guess I was just trying to keep pushing with Thresh not being here, making it a little bit easier for me to do so. But now, of course, he's back. Yep, Kayne took that one a little bit earlier than I wanted. I'm low on mana too, so I can't even really do too much. I'm not level 6 yet. So I probably should have went back at that point, and I did not. It's always tough. I have a habit of kind of waiting for them to leave first, because I feel like whenever I leave, I'm going to end up missing some minions either way, so I don't want to like lose the chance to do extra pressure. But if they're leaving, you know, maybe push one more wave in and then leave myself. But yeah, see, so right there I didn't even really see Gragas until he was pretty much right up in our face. But thankfully Nami was able to get out of there without dying. He flashed through my E, so that didn't help, but she was able to survive, and that's good. I'm watching Kayne and Gragas fight a little bit now. There might be some more action coming up here soon, but they seem to be leaving. So I don't know if Xayah and Thresh have left yet. Looks like they haven't, or at least they're possibly in the process. Nope, they've now come back. So I'm still not level 6. I still have no mana. So at this point I'm basically just, I don't know, trying to get more gold and get some extra pressure on tower if they wanted to leave, I suppose. I'm not really accomplishing as much as I should be. Lose another minion there. I probably should go back again, but with a large wave it's tough for me just to commit to leaving. I finally do, however. I get myself the dirk and some boots. I haven't used my potion yet, so that's good. And I get a longsword as well, so a decent chunk of extra damage and a tiny bit of extra mobility. I'm up a few CS on Xayah, not too much. Nami was messing me up a little bit with some autos on some minions, messing up the math in my head, and the cannon minion took 2 or 3 from me as well. But we do have that kill in addition, so that's worth about 13. And we're back with a little bit of extra power now. I probably should be pushing a little bit harder here. I'm about to miss that guy down there. Yep, I did. I missed him down there. I was too far away. I probably should be pushing a little bit more here too. I think I was supposed to queue that first one and get 2 in one shot, and I kind of messed that up. But I thought maybe there'd be some action at Dragon, and if I was faster with CS, maybe we could have all moved into him. But I kind of sat around and didn't accomplish much. So if Dragon is there, I don't know if he actually is or not. We could have potentially taken that and had a little bit of an extra advantage. I think I intended to ward the river, but I don't have any wards right now. That might have been my thought. Both of us are 6. Another good Q on her for a good chunk of damage. A good 30% of her life. A little bit of vision out there. I see no dragon. Thresh could tell that I left, so he's trying to figure out what I'm doing. And I'm ready for an ult. Nami gets almost. Nami does not get a good enough snare, so they're able to get away, and my ult was mostly wasted. I didn't accomplish too much. That would have been a better moment for it, but I had already used it at that point. But with a few good autos and a few good Qs and some help from Nami, we were able to secure 1 at least. So now that she's out and it's just Thresh down here, once again I'm trying to push. And I'm picking up a little bit now. I'm not missing nearly as many as I was earlier. I end up with a pretty good number too, so it got better. It was just a little bit of a rough start in that regard. But all kinds of time. Thresh seems to have left. Xayah is obviously dead, or was dead. So we're getting a good chunk of damage on this tower. It's about half dead, I think. Maybe a little bit less. But I'm kind of getting the spidey sense that it's been a long enough time now of us pushed up. Something could be going on. Gragas is in the middle. So that means their mid lane is either gone and he's just covering for him. I don't know if I noticed that at the time, but I do see that now. That could have been a cue for me to know that I was actually safe down there. Should I have gone back to town there? How much gold do I have? 1240. I would have been able to pick up... I don't know if I would have been able to finish the item. I don't think I could have finished my Duskblade, so I think that's why I chose to stay. Trying to get enough where I can just pick that up itself and then leave. As opposed to having to leave twice once I'm able to buy my item instead. Nami does head out, but that's fine. Playing a little bit slower now here because she's gone. Running a little bit further away, giving them some space. Still able to kill the minions. Using a couple of Qs to do so. That one was probably a waste. Do I go back now? I do go back now. I must have enough for my item. I'm up about 20 CS, 22 on Xayah, and the kill and assist. So I get my item, I get a pink ward. I've got 100 gold left over. So that looks like it worked out just fine. They seem to have left lane as well. So it worked out. Alright, the action resumes. I see she used her ult, and Nami got a little bit of some snares going on, so I was able to, since they were kind of stuck in the corner, they didn't really have anywhere to dodge. I don't think it was the greatest placement, but they were kind of in trouble since Xayah used her ult first, and Nami was able to get them stuck a little bit, so thankfully I'm able to get the first, or last hit on the first tower, which is a nice boost, and I immediately leave to go help out mid lane. I see a dragon, and I'm waiting for a ward right there. Now let's see if we can't go take this mid lane tower. I don't know what Nami is doing. What is she doing? She's gonna tower push by herself? Okay. Yep, and then she dies for it. But at least I guess she distracted all of them. We see Gragas down there because of my ward, and that one I actually finally did notice. So that's good. He's not able to accomplish anything. I guess he gets us away from the turret, but that'll be falling relatively soon. Kind of peeking in the grass a little bit there. Do I actually go back to town here? No, I don't. I don't think I do. There's too many people. I don't want to abandon the tower and lose it. My ult is almost up as well, and I've got a lot of mana, so I think I'm hoping that there can be a little bit of a fight that can refresh, and then I can ult some stuff. That would have been a juicy moment, but I didn't have it quite ready yet. I needed a few more seconds. But we are able to get Thresh due to the tower, so that was beneficial. Ult is now ready, though I'm also half dead, so I gotta play it safe. So I'm really far back. I stood really far back a lot this game. Probably too far back. But when you're really, really squishy, you can die at full health in a second. It definitely scares you when you're at half. So I'm a little greedy for that tower because I know it's super duper low. This is a little bit of a problem. I barely am able to flash away. And I kind of missed. I wanted that to be a little bit more to the left, more into the grass. So I missed a little bit, but we were still able to get two of them dead from it. And Xayah has to run away. I probably could have gone back at that point. Yeah, I've got 2,200 gold, but I wanted this tower. I really did. I knew it was so low. Echo was pushing, but that was risky. I'm definitely not feeling healthy right now. And now they've got a couple extra people back there. It's probably good just to head out now. We're not going to take the tower at this point. Running back a little bit more into some safety, and then I'm leaving. Echo's leaving. Nami's covering bottom. Pantheon's got top. Oh, Echo didn't leave. Echo teleported. That seems like a little bit of a waste of a teleport, but whatever. So I buy 2 pieces for Ghostblade. And we're off. So I'm going to head out to mid, play safe, or keep that tower a little bit safer, and then try and get the tower up in mid of theirs too, since it's so low. That was good. Yeah, just walk right into that red card. And walk right into that yellow card. Good job. Well, at least the tower is gone, so it gives us a little bit of extra security. Able to run away a little bit. Normally my W flee isn't that good. Thresh flashes into my ult, which was definitely not smart. I mean, what did he know, I suppose? Just unfortunate timing. I see they've got a couple people that are really weak, so I'm going to try and charge up here and see if I can't land a good Q off of a minion. Check it. Boom. And I even ran away. I didn't even look at the explosion. I was super happy about that one. It was really good. Being able to get the extra range by hitting a minion off at first and then doubling the damage to finish somebody off. I didn't even know who I killed. I thought I killed Twisted Fate. Apparently it was Xayah, so that works out fine. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that. Strong Q. Everyone's pretty much going back at this point, so I'm going to continue to head back myself. I've got 1,500 gold, so I want to make sure I finish off my Ghostblade. And then what else do I pick up? Some Swifties. Move fast. That one's all Kayne. He told me I should start buying these instead of Greaves, so I'm giving it a shot. I don't think I'm good enough to notice the difference. I clearly walk into cards that get thrown anyway, so I'm not dodging anything. But whatever, I got them. So now that we've taken the turrets in both bottom and mid, I set my sights up at top. Pantheon and Teemo have been having some fun up there, so let's go have some fun with them. Echo's crashing in. I get one strong Q out there. I'm actually surprised that one hit him, but it did for a good 500 points of damage. I know he's still stuck or invisible right up there next to the tower. I don't know if my teammates know that, but I know that Teemo is still there. I don't really know how to do anything about it. Like, should I just throw an E on him or what? Because I don't want the tower to start hitting me and then I get hit from something else afterward, but he eventually couldn't take the pressure anymore, revealed himself, and then died, and we get the tower as well. So now all 3 tier 1 towers are gone. I'm heading back to town, not as much to buy something, partially to buy something, sure, restore my mana and health, but then also it kind of resets my position. Instead of having to walk all the way down to the middle or the bot, I just kind of teleport there, halfway, in a way. What else did I pick up? I picked up a longsword and a seed. Decided to get a couple of raptors on the way. Not very efficiently. Probably could have queued that one, and then I lost sight of him, so that was a little ugly, but whatever. I'm not missing much. Especially since I want to start off behind the rest of the fight anyway. So, following in with a nice big minion wave. Trying to wait basically for Nami to snare somebody. For a little bit of a cluster in one good group. Right there, there's 3 people in a group. Unfortunately, Gragas knocks me away, otherwise I probably could have had all 3 of those. see Teemo up there. I see Xayah down there. I don't know if I can walk in that lane without getting hit by the turret or not, but there's a few other people there now, so I'm going to go over for it. Help out, get an assist. And then I figure while I'm up here, I may as well steal their red. Even though I have a red buff, I'll obviously reset the duration and prevent them from getting it. Fucking shrooms, man. Those shrooms are so dumb. They hurt way too much. I decided not to go back just yet. I'm going to take this large wave up top first, and then I'm going to go back, so I want to make sure I get as much of this as I can. Now I should be able to head back. So we're up about 30 CS on Xayah, and we're a perfect 707. So we're definitely sitting in a nice advantage. I have almost 10k gold. Nobody else even has 7k right now. So I'm sitting pretty. What do I finish? I get a mallet. So it was kind of an awkward price point. I still have decent chunk of gold left hanging out, but wanted to get myself back to bot lane faster than walking all the way down, so it was good. Trying to save this turret a little bit. My ult is ready again as well, so if they want to keep huddling around in one spot for trying to kill the turret or try and kill Nami, I love how I almost walked into that card. I might be able to score something here too. But unfortunately at this point we don't see them anymore. Checking the grass, and they're too far away now, so I didn't get a chance. But we're also 4 people and a little bit of a wave strong, so now we've got eyes set on this other turret, but we get diverted a little bit. There's a couple of people. We gotta go after Teemo. Gragas ends up falling to the ult, which was kind of just collateral damage, really. And then I probably stole that Teemo kill, but when you're a 8-0-7 ADC who's fed as hell, I'm just going to take it. I don't care. I'm having a good game. Let me steal that one. I mean, I guess I did commit my ult to him to get him there in the first place, but probably wasn't necessary for me to Q him. Whatever, who cares? I don't care. Let's go. That Xayah kill was just Duskblade being broken as hell and getting a shit ton of damage for free. And I'm a little surprised at this point they didn't forfeit. Whee! Probably best just to leave at this point. How much money do I have? I got 2,200 gold. I should definitely be heading back and buying some stuff, finishing off Black Cleaver and getting something else, but I don't. I head over and take red, which I'm pretty much just wasting some of his time as opposed to buying items and then taking red. Took him first. I don't know, maybe I was looking at prices in the shop to see what I still needed left, and I wanted to get these first. I don't know. But the timing does feel a little awkward. So is that movement. Alright. Do I head back now? Nope. Because there's a cluster toward Baron, and there's a little bit of a wave at our tower, so I go to help out in these guys. But if I would have went back initially instead of taking red, I would have had Black Cleaver at this point. And if I do any ult, that would have made a huge difference. But instead, I'm trying to follow this Fiesta a little bit. Teemo shows up. Probably could have killed me. I didn't realize I wasn't dealing damage. He probably could have killed me, but thankfully he didn't. And And now I'm too low of health. I'm not going to follow the Fiesta. I'm going to take this CS over here, and then I'm definitely going back to town like I should have. So... they finally get a turret down on bottom from Xayah. And I'm getting the hell out of here. 40 CS up, 11-0 and 7. There's Black Cleaver. And what else do I do? And I get a Last Whisper to help kill Gragas. I sell the Doran's Blade for a slightly better lifesteal item as well. So we're officially ready to roll. I'm running toward bot lane, mostly just to get rid of this wave. Have ours start pushing, since they're down a couple of towers. Decided to take some Krugs, because I haven't killed them yet this game. The huge Krug, though, he just takes too long for MF. Because she's bad at hitting the same target multiple times in a row. He just takes a little too long, but that's alright. Wasn't really going to accomplish anything else. I was kind of isolated and I don't want to keep pushing being solo. So that's why I decided to hang out down there. And now I'll come help out, coming in fashionably late. Looks like I didn't miss too much. And another ult. This one may have been a little bit off as well. It didn't really accomplish much. It was almost more of like an engage than anything else. It got some good damage out there and spread up the champions a little bit. So the kills came after that. The ult itself didn't seem that strong, but at least it worked out to help the team get there. I might have overestimated it as well, since I have so many items. Perhaps I thought it would just instantly melt all of them, and that didn't happen. So, thinking about Baron, but I'm waiting for other people to show up before attacking it myself. Then we're able to spot Teemo. I don't know if hitting that little vision plant is what revealed Teemo, or if he was attacking. But it worked either way. So now we've got some people down here and no opposition. As a team, we're not very strong, so the Baron's going to take a little while. Nobody else on my team really has a whole lot of money or a whole lot of complete items. Just me. So I'm going to take this wave up top. And then see where I want to go from there. We're going to head back, because I got 2,400 gold to buy stuff with. I think I just finished the Last Whisper. Yep. Just finished the Last Whisper. And then let's get back up into the match. There's a decent wave down bottom, but at this point I don't really care. Probably a bad E. A lot of bad E's. I think I hit the wrong target with that one. I think I hit Q on the target in the back. If I would have hit the target in the front, we might have got 2 kills there. So a little bit of a miss, but Teemo's not going to last much longer anyway. So either way he fell. I get that turret as well. Trying to help save Kayne a little bit. Not the greatest ult. I'm actually really surprised that worked. I really didn't think that would. I thought that was terrible when I clicked it. But somehow it worked out. We got a double kill for it. I guess I was just that fed that it made up for it. Get an ace. I don't know why I'm running away. Get the Inhib. I don't know why I'm running away. There's a huge wave up top, so let's go take out this turret and Inhib. I don't know why I'm running away again. Stupid minions taking my Inhib. I'm backing out, so now I get final build. Upgrade that to a Bloodthirster. Not enough for an elixir, but my items are complete at 32 minutes. I'm back in action with the full build. But unfortunately that's going to be the game. Right after I take blue, they're forfeiting. But overall, pretty solid, I guess. I feel like I stood too far back, I think, a little bit. But it's hard to have a zero death game, and I don't know. I need some help finding out like what was it that went well and why, and where could I have done things better. So I need to figure out now that I've actually looked at an old match, what do I look at specifically so I can take away from it and do it better and do that again the next time. But certainly had fun with it. First S+, and that's all she wrote. So take it easy, everybody. Catch you later. Peace.